Hello and welcome to Inside the Cage, where we bring you the latest and exciting updates of UFC. Starting from Conor McGregor's return to UFC. It's been a bit late, you know? Recently, he finished filming the 31st season of The Ultimate Fighter, where he coached a team against the formidable lightweight contender, Michael Chandler. Now, there's some buzz about McGregor and Chandler eventually squaring off in the octagon after the season airs. But here's the thing. Nothing has been officially confirmed just yet. It's still up in the air, keeping fans eagerly waiting for an announcement. But hey, don't worry too much. Chandler seems to have some good reasons to believe that the fight will happen sometime this year. We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed that McGregor's return to the UFC is sooner rather than later. It's definitely a situation worth keeping an eye on. Ultimately, all I gotta do is leave it up to how it's supposed to happen, Chandler told ESPN. At this point, I'm believing we're going to fight later on this fall, maybe winter at the latest. We'll see what happens. He added, I think Conor, to his core, really is romantic about combat sports or the sport of mixed martial arts, Chandler said. He really is. He loves it. And I think he's got an ego the size of Texas, so I think he needs to get back in there and continue to feel that rush. Feel the crowd acting like he's a god for those 15 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever it may be. I'm looking forward to it, McGregor told Britain's The Daily Mirror. I'm looking forward to it. I feel good. I feel energetic. I feel ready. I'm throwing up my high kicks faster than I'm throwing out my jab, so I'm very excited to get back. McGregor said he was set to fly to Las Vegas on Tuesday. He has been sidelined since suffering a broken leg in the second of back-to-back losses to Dustin in 2021. So recently, UFC President Dana White had a chat with Robbie Fox from Barstool, and they discussed the much-anticipated McGregor-Chandler fight. While Dana didn't spill the beans on specific dates or juicy details, he did share a pretty interesting tidbit. I actually saw a picture of Conor today where he actually looked leaner, like he's starting to cut the weight down. We'll see. This guy is going through a ton of shit with his body after breaking his shin bone. Believe me, as soon as we can get it done, we'll get it done. The 31st season of The Ultimate Fighter is all set to premiere on May 30th, so mark your calendars and make sure you tune in. Now take a look on a stimulating announcement. Let me fill you in on the details. On Tuesday, Dana White dropped some exciting news through UFC's social channels. Dana also revealed the main card lineup, and it's a complete banger. UFC 291 is happening in Salt Lake City, Utah, on July 29th. Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje will have a rematch of their epic 2018 battle. Remember that one? Now, Gaethje gets a chance at redemption. It's bound to be an all-out war between these two. And wait, there's more. UFC 292 is set to take place on August 19th in Boston, Massachusetts. The Octagon is returning to the TD Garden, bringing back the action to that iconic venue. So, buckle up, because I've got more exciting news coming your way. Just moments ago, news broke that the world got out about Francis Ngannou's next move. He is set to join the Professional Fighters League, PFL. And let me tell you, the deal he's signed is quite impressive. In a recent video released by Ngannou, he kicked things off by showing screenshots of all those fans and commentators who doubted his decision to seek free agency and leave the UFC last year. But guess what? He sat down, looked straight into the camera, and confidently reassured his supporters about the value of the choice he made. This decision with PFL wasn't done overnight. Believe me, it was a thoughtful process to get here, to find the right fit, the right promotion with the value that matches with mine. Some of you might disagree that it's a great decision, and I get it. It's okay. But for me, for my family, and for Africa, this is the best decision that I would ever take for my career, for my business, and for everything. In actual, Ngannou is the man of plans. He's also getting involved behind the scenes. In a recent announcement, he revealed that he's joining the PFL's advisory board just to expand its reach to Africa. How cool is that? I have a seat at the table of the Fighter Advisory Board, the first active fighter to be on this board. I take this matter very seriously. It's going to mainly be a board that will be advocating for fighters for the benefit of the sport and the fighters, not for the promotion, but for the fighters. Because there are always two parties at the table, and most of the time, we forget the other party, which are most important: fighters. Besides all that, we have a massive plan to develop the sport in Africa. With this partnership, we are launching PFL Africa, which is going to be a whole promotion based in Africa for Africans, to help develop fighters in Africa, to help develop infrastructure, to help bring coaches to Africa, to give those African fighters the same opportunities, the same resources as people here. From watching his video, you can practically see the joy radiating from him. And to emphasize his excitement, he wrapped up the video by restating his thoughts once again. A deal like this, I couldn't have it elsewhere, not anywhere close. Nobody has something close to this. The good thing is that I'm joining them on a goal that they have. I didn't need to come to explain what I want. Our needs just aligned together, and then it was a perfect fit. It's the best professional decision that I have ever made. It's the best business decision that I have ever made, and you can imagine by yourself, by just seeing those few deal structures that I'm going to explain more and more later and give you more details about it for those who don't understand. So don't you worry. After facing a barrage of backlash, he fired back with an epic response. Appreciate your concerns, I appreciate your worries about me, but man, believe me, I'm doing great. With all due respect to all the other promotions, nobody could have gotten anywhere close to this point. All the stuff that matters to me, nobody really cared about. Everybody just wants to get a fight out of you and then shake hands. Goodbye. He also added, take money, fight, shake hands, goodbye, which is something that I don't have here. And no matter what your promoter says, no matter what some fighters say, no matter what media say, who do you think is the baddest mother F on the planet? Me. Last but not least, it seems like there's some tension brewing in the world of MMA. Ngannou concluded his free agency period on May 16th. And guess what? He decided to take his talents to the Professional Fighters League, PFL, by signing a deal with them. But here's where things get interesting. Jon Jones isn't exactly thrilled with Francis Ngannou after the news broke. Calling yourself the baddest man on the planet from across the street, who does that? Jones wrote on Twitter. Francis Ngannou replied, then cross the street. The drama doesn't stop there. Jon Jones couldn't resist taking to Twitter to throw some more jabs at Ngannou. My man wins one Super Bowl, transferred to a top arena football league, and then claims to be better than Brady. That's what I'm hearing right now. You noticed that? Wasn't calling himself the baddest when he was still a free agent. He signed safely behind a new organization, and now suddenly the baddest thing walking, like we all haven't seen him quitting inside that cage before. Thanks for watching this video till the end. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content on this channel. See you in next video.